Tanjiro would go outside and he would see 50 demons. What's going on, guys? It's me, Monkey D. Tyrell, and today we're going to talk about what if Tanjiro had dragon breathing part 2. I hope you guys enjoy. Tanjiro would spot a burning village. He would begin to run towards this village as he realized that he was too late to save them. Tanjiro would walk towards the burning village, see hands on the floor, a doll, kids' faces melted off. He would question himself why he was too slow to get here. As he's doing this, he would get ganged on by 2 demons, but Tanjiro would notice their assault before they could actually get to him. He would use second form Smoky Abyss, tricking the first demon and killing the second one. After that, Tanjiro would finish out the first demon with first form Dragon Blaze. After that, Tanjiro would mourn for the village that he was too slow to save. By the time day came out, the fire was still blazing, and his crow would tell him to head north to a city with a count of 50 demons. After a long journey, roughly around a week, Tanjiro finally made it to the city that was up north, the city of Tokyo. The bright lights practically blinded Tanjiro as he picked up a very thick scent. He can remember it. It was familiar somehow, but it wouldn't make sense to Tanjiro at the time because all of the familiar scents were back at his house back in the mountains. It didn't matter. Tanjiro kept pursuing whatever mission he was on. Eventually, when night came, the scent got even more thicker, to the point where it just bothered him. Because of this, Tanjiro would follow the scent, and it would lead to a familiar face, Muzan. Tanjiro would grab Muzan by the shoulder. "You're coming with me." Muzan would look back, with children and wife in hand. "I'm sorry, do I know you?" Muzan would question Tanjiro as he would see Tanjiro's earrings. "You seem familiar." Tanjiro would look at Muzan with hatred in his eyes. "Likewise. I'm sorry, little girl, but your dad did something wrong. He's coming with me." The little girl would look at her father, quote unquote. "What's wrong?" she would ask. The wife would come up to Muzan. "I'm sorry, he's not going with anyone." Tanjiro would close his eyes and reopen them. "I'm sorry about this." He would chop the wife's neck, knocking her out, and a crowd would form. You hurt my wife," Muzan would say, making his best performance. "How could you do something like this?" Officers would start to come. "Hey, what's going on over here?" Tanjiro, though, would show his sword. "Look, I don't want to hurt anyone, but this man did an evil act, and he must pay for it." The kid would begin to cry. "Mommy, what's going on?" She would shake her unconscious mother. Tanjiro would realize what's going on. He doesn't want to hurt the kid like Muzan did him, but Muzan was right there. Then Muzan smiled. "Well, I guess the act's up then." Muzan would lash at every human around him. Tanjiro was the only one able to dodge, including the little child. Everyone around Muzan was practically dead. Well, everyone except for one person, the pest, the one with the Hanafuda earrings. Tanjiro began to grow angry. "You bastard!" Tanjiro yelled, as he would charge at Muzan once he landed on the ground. Muzan would smile. "Come on, you don't possibly think you'd be able to beat me, would you?" Tanjiro would unsheath his sword as he would say, "First form, Dragon Blaze." Muzan would dodge. "You pathetic human." Muzan would backhand Tanjiro to a building. "This is the most pathetic swordsman I've ever seen." How dare you walk around with those earrings? Especially near me. Muzan would slowly walk towards Tanjiro. I'm going to enjoy this. Muzan would change the form of his arm to a spiky whip as he would lash at Tanjiro. Tanjiro would gather the strength to dodge. Their fight lasted for 13 minutes, but to Tanjiro it was like 13 hours. It wasn't really a fight anyway. It was more of Tanjiro blocking, trying to survive, until unfortunately he was too slow. Tanjiro would whip at Tanjiro. Muzan would whip at Tanjiro's eyes, blinding him. Tanjiro would cover his eyes. The blood was dripping from his face like a waterfall. Damn it! Tanjiro would begin to whine in pain. Where's my sword? Where is it? I can't see. Where am I? Mom? Tanjiro would begin to have a panic attack as Muzan would laugh. This is who they sent after me. A pathetic child. Muzan would then kick Tanjiro in the stomach. Damn it! Tanjiro would roll over. He would curl in a fetal position. Where? Help me. Please, someone. Tanjiro would sniff the air. Iron, steel. That's where it is. Muzan would do an overhead whip at Tanjiro. But luckily, Tanjiro was able to smell where his sword was. He leaped towards it and then grabbed it, blocking the whip. Huh, that's strange, Muzan exclaimed. No matter, it's nothing compared to me. Muzan would assault Tanjiro with a bunch of whips and lashes. Tanjiro would sit there and take it, trying his best to figure out where the whips were. But the scents were delayed, you could say. Tanjiro used second form Smoky Abyss and try and get away. Muzan would chase after, when Muzan realized that he can't keep going. There's a thick smell. He knows exactly who that is. He turns around. I'll see you later, Hanafuda boy, as he would walk away. Tanjiro would ask who's by him. What's that smell? Are you a demon? Stop trying to... As Tamayo would hug Tanjiro. It's okay. You can rest now. Tanjiro would pass out. Tanjiro would wake up, realizing he's blind. But even a blind man can tell he has scars all over his body. Whip marks, holes, hole-like scars. There were scars on his chest, his abdominal, his forearms, his biceps, even his thighs, and his shins. Scars everywhere from his battle with Muzan. Tamayo would walk up to Tanjiro. Tanjiro, by mere instinct, would flinch. Don't hurt me, please! Tamayo would touch Tanjiro's shoulder. It's alright. I'm not like those other demons. I won't eat you. Tanjiro would shiver in fear. How do I know you're just not lying to me? How do I know you're just not gonna try and break me or something like that? Tamayo would chuckle. Well, if I wanted that, then why would I try and heal you? Tamayo would hold up a bowl. Well, I can't just say, drink this, can I? She would press the bowl up to Tanjiro's lips. Just trust me. She would lift the bowl slightly, and Tanjiro would drink the liquid. He would cough. What was that? Tamayo would answer. It was a medicine. It's supposed to help you heal a bit better. Tanjiro would ask, my sword, where's my sword? You didn't touch it, did you? As Tamayo would state, I sheathed the sword for you. Here, it's right beside you, on your left. Tanjiro would feel for it, as he begins to cry. Damn it, no! Tanjiro would hold his hand over his face. Without my eyes, I can't see, and without them, I can't get their revenge. I can't avenge them, can I? Tamayo would try and comfort Tanjiro. It's alright. You don't need your eyes to fight, Tanjiro. Tanjiro would ask, how do you... I have a good sense of hearing. Let's just say that. And I've heard about you. Sorta. Tamayo would introduce herself. My name is Miss Tamayo. I guess you could say I'm Muzan's greatest enemy. His worst fear, I guess. Tanjiro would be curious. What do you mean by that? Tamayo would explain that 100 years ago, or hundreds of years ago, they used to be, well, close friends. And when she realized what Muzan was doing and that he turned her into a demon, she vowed to kill him after what he did to her fiancé. And then, well, just recently, he killed a close friend of hers. We zoom into a picture of a man with a weird colored hair, black with a blue gradient. He was very close to me, and Muzan took that away. Tanjiro would begin to feel sympathy as his emotions would kind of conflict each other. In his head, he would begin to go on and on about how she's a demon and she should deserve it. But it's not her fault, is it? It's none of the demons' faults for being how they are. It's Muzan's. And even more reason why he should try and kill him. But he can't without his eyes. Tamayo would then look at Tanjiro's face and kind of read what he's thinking. Look, you can't go out there blind now. But there is still a way for you to fight. I've heard of a blind swordsman. I'm pretty sure he's the rock pillar. And yet, he's pretty much the strongest demon slayer anyone's ever gonna see. Your lack of sight can't hold you back. Tanjiro would smile. Thank you, Miss Tamayo, was it? Miss Tamayo would shake her head. Now, get some rest, Tamayo states. Tanjiro would lay back down and feel for the blanket and cover it over his body. Tamayo would walk out the room and blow out the candle. 2 weeks later, and during these 2 weeks, Tanjiro recognizes how nice Tamayo is for letting him stay at her house. Tanjiro begins to get used to being blind and in fact adapts it into his fighting style and learns how to gets his smelling and sound sense of sound increased. Because of this, Tanjiro practically can see more than the average human and pretty much had better eyesight without his eyes than he did with his eyes. Tanjiro and Tamayo pretty much get along and had more of a best friend relationship than anything. Tanjiro would go into town, try and get food, and Tamayo would admit that she does need a bit of human blood, which Tanjiro does not actually mind giving Tamayo. So, yeah. Tanjiro and Tamayo were talking about how beautiful the day was when Tanjiro heard a sharp, piercing sound through the air. "Get down!" Tanjiro would exclaim as he pushed Tamayo out the way when he saw a knife. Well, a strange looking knife. It seemed to be made out of air, very thick air. As the knife pretty much went across his face, he could hear it hit the wall. What was that? Tanjiro would go outside, and he would see 50 demons in front of him. The demons would chuckle, laugh. Muzan said if we kill you, he'll give us more of his sweet blood. Some demon across the, let's say, army. Oh my god, let's just get to him. I want to kill him. I need that blood. It was so sweet. Oh, so savory. Tanjiro would be creeped out. Okay, that's new. I thought demons don't work together. As one demon at the front would say, I'll do anything, even work with these lowlifes to get more of that blood. Let's get 'em! The demon exclaimed as the 50 demons charged at Tanjiro. Tanjiro would grab the handle of his sword. Oh wow. Tanjiro would use the 13th form blazing whirlwind. He would unsheath his sword and do 360-degree rotations to kill 10 demons. He would then, once landing on the ground, would leap back to get some distance. He would then give himself some rest as he would exclaim, 14th form, burning flight. He would charge at the demons leaping. Then he would rotate his entire body, creating more like a blazing tornado. He would then do multiple slashes to kill 5 demons. He would then back up again as a demon would try and slash at him. You're not gonna kill me that easily. As Tanjiro would already cut his head off. I can see way better than before. I can see your imperfections. I can see every mistake you make in your battle stances. All of you guys are weak compared to me. Tanjiro would chuckle as he would get into battle with 2 different demons as he would slash one stomach and hit the other. He would then throw his sword up and kick it as he began to do hand-to-hand combat with the demons. The sword would land at the neck of a 3rd demon as Tanjiro would do a double kick, like a split kick, to kick off 2 demons off him, then charge at the sword, grab it, do a front flip, and then as he landed, he would cut off the head of a 4th demon, cutting off the head of the 3rd demon. As the 2 demons charged at Tanjiro, he then do a full 360-degree chop at the 1st and 2nd demon. A 5th demon came behind him as he then just simply did a back spin in to cut off the head of a 5th demon. He would then do a back spring to get some distance again as 3 demons then charged at Tanjiro, one shooting those thick air knives out of his body. Tanjiro blocked the knives while defending himself against 2 other demons. He would sleep the leg of one demon, cutting off the head of another, and then throwing the sword like a giant, I was gonna say it's like a disc, like a giant disc, you know? He would then cut the head off a 3rd demon, charging towards where the sword was, cutting the head off of 2 other demons, jumping in the air, and cutting the head off of 10 demons. 5 demons would then charge from behind him as he would look back. You sure about this? Tanjiro would exclaim as he chopped 2 legs off one demon, grabbed that demon by the head, and threw it at another demon. The 2 demons colliding would jump back as Tanjiro would chop the head off of another 2 sets of demons, as the one who pretty much seemed to be unharmed would be split by the middle. And then, for good measure, Tanjiro would do more like a cross shape as he cut the head off, as he cut the napes practically off this split demon's head. The 2 demons that are on the ground tried to get up, but they were already killed by Tanjiro. 5 demons left, Tanjiro exclaimed. And as he then realized that he was incorrect, there were 15 demons hiding. You cowards. As the last 20 demons all just yelled, charge at him, he can't take us all at once. Tanjiro would smile. Come on, give me a challenge. If Muzan wanted me to die so badly, he should have killed himself. Tanjiro would then breathe in and breathe out. 7th form, Sun's Drake. Tanjiro would kinda do a zigzag-like motion as he seemed to take a form of a dragon, well, to his enemy's eyes. He would aim for the arm and the legs of the demons and slash at circular motions while he charged at them. With this zigzag motion and the circular motion combined, he killed 20 demons almost in an instant. He would then sheath his sword. Weak. All of you guys are weak. The demons will all fall and sink. Tanjiro would drop the tough guy act as he began to inhale and exhale rapidly. Tamayo, it's okay. They're all. Ooh. I forgot. Sorry. Tamayo would chuckle. It's alright. We then see two people. One with fiery hair and one with a purple scar. My child, have you heard the news? One said, the purple scarred one. The flame-haired one responded, yes, he took out 50 demons. It's such a rarity nowadays to see a demon slayer with such talent. The purple scarred one then continued, have you heard of the issue? Yes, he was violating code. You're not allowed to spare a demon. The pink scarred one didn't reply. Yet, he does it anyway. In fact, it's quite odd that the demon doesn't kill him. Could it be possible there's good demons? And Goku would reply, well, it's possible, but not probable. Either way, we have to take him in for questioning. The purple scarred one replied, I'll see to that. For now, get some rest. You have an upcoming mission to attend to. Thank you, Master. The flaming-haired one would bow and leave the room. The purple-scarred one would look out the window. Tanjiro Kamado, what a quite the mess you made. I'll see you soon, my child.